Okay, the final numbers are in, and what can I say? I'm just blown away. 1,336,138 people watched the Rose Ike 3 stream on Sunday, and it's thanks to you, the London Real Army, for sharing that out. Again, 2/3 of those people came from peer-to-peer sharing. So that's no network, that's no social media platform, that's no single source. It was peer-to-peer sharing. And so you made this thing happen. I am just, I don't know, I'm just over the moon that we could actually make something that big happen. And that it happened off of a platform from a $1 trillion company that has access to an audience. So the fact that we could actually pull that off, and we did it on our Digital Freedom platform, it's something I never expected and something I'm super excited that we did. So you should be super proud of yourself. I know this episode is reverberating around the world and hopefully pushing positivity, because that's the message. You know, a lot of people think that he's saying bad things and controversial things and hurtful things and dangerous things. The biggest message, if you watched it and didn't reduce it to a clickbait headline or something you might read in the damn Daily Mail, is you should live your life out of love, out of your heart chakra, and do the thing that's right to do. Not do the thing that's logical to do, or do the thing that's the emotional thing to do, but do the right thing in your heart. That was his message in the end. That's what's so scary, because when you do something from your heart, then there's no more fear. When there's no more fear, you can act in a pure way. And yet, what do you see happening all in the world today? Everyone's making decisions out of fear. You are too. You're in fear of your health. You're in fear of your economic livelihood. You're in fear of what's going to happen to you if you do something. We're all in fear right now, and we're making these base level decisions from our amygdala, right? The lizard brain. And that's never an intelligent long-term thing to do. And it doesn't have anything to do with love. It doesn't have anything to do with humanity. It's got things to do with self-preservation and survival and all of those things that don't make us human. So why do we want to celebrate that stuff? And yet we find this guy to be the most dangerous man on the planet. So again, in some ways this is a beautiful number, but in some ways it's also frustrating to me that this couldn't be consumed by everybody connected by this beautiful thing called the internet, and that certain people told us it couldn't be. So it's a beautiful moment, and again, you were a part of it, so thank you very much. The platform, we are still building it. We are still building more pieces of it, but now it is there, and we can use it whenever we want, when we need to get a message to the people, and we don't want it to be censored, silenced, and filtered, which it never should be, to be honest, but sometimes it is. Even the fear of it being that, or the fear of consequences, will change what comes out of your mouth and what goes into your brain, and ultimately your actions will be programmed by someone else. It's a weird kind of an AI, isn't it? When you know, I can't talk about that. Reminds me of fascist regimes and communist regimes of the past, and it makes me sad. It makes me sad. All those movies I used to watch as a kid, and the scenarios and the 1984s and the Hunger Games all seem like fiction, and nowadays it seems like maybe it isn't. So I still have hope. I still believe in humanity. I still think we have a chance, and I'm still excited, and I'm still here to fight every day for what we do here, and for freedom of speech and freedom of press, and getting these messages out and letting you decide. I've been super impressed with some of the people that have been on the Freedom platform this week, from Robert F. Kennedy. We've also got Judy Mikovits here on Friday. We've got General Spalding, all talking about important things that are important to our livelihoods, our health, and our future. And we'll keep broadcasting these messages, and we'll see. We'll see what they want to throw at us, but I'm expecting some difficult things and some bad things coming down the pipe. So I would just say, don't believe everything you hear. You know who we are. Judge us by our actions. Judge us by our vibrations. Judge us by who you believe we are. And if you believe that, then support us. Stand side by side with us and help us in this fight, because it's going to be a dog fight. And I got a funny feeling it's just warming up. So there it is to you, sending you lots of love, unconditional love, as David Icke would say, out to the world. Make a decision out of love. Don't make it out of fear. And I think we're going to ultimately get to the right place. But, you know, there are some forces out there that are a little dark, and they have power in their way. They can scare us, and they can get us to do things we don't want to do. So let's just try to resist that, and that's what we're going to do. But whatever happens, I know one thing to be true, and that is this. We will not be silenced, and we will not be censored, and we will not be stopped. So join the resistance and join London Real.